guys, Ryan Lutz here with Tekno RC. Today I'd like to go over adjusting and checking your bump and your toe. A cool trick that I have for adjusting your toe and your bump, and at least to see kind of where you're at, is to set the car on its side and then compress the front arms to where they're about level, and you can kind of look at your front tire and see which angle it's at. So right here I can see the front is a little bit higher than the back. That's telling me that I have a little bit of toe out. So at least at that point you might not know how many degrees, but you know you have a little bit of toe out. Now to check for the bump amount, you have it compressed still, and you can just pull the one tire up and down, and you can kind of watch how the whole tire moves. So right now it kind of comes in a little bit on the front, so that means you have bump in as you have compression. That's called bump in. And in another video we will show you how to adjust all that. Thanks. Adjusting your bump is really critical. It can really affect the performance of your car on the track. A lot of times we try to set our bump at 0. That's very neutral and it's good for most situations. How you adjust your bump is like this. And it all depends on where your camber links are mounted. Here and here, up and down. That's all very important to where the bump's going to do. So you basically have your car at full droop, you move the arm up slowly, and you watch the angle of your hub carrier here, and if it kind of tilts in as you go up, if it goes inward, that's bump in. If it comes outward, that's bump out. So how you adjust that, it all depends on these shims right here and on your Ackerman up here. So basically, between the pivot ball and your spindle arm here, between the two, however many shims you have, the more shims, the more bump out. So more shims gives more bump out. Same with the Ackerman. Between the pivot ball and the Ackerman plate, the more shims you add between those two items, the more bump out. Vice versa. If you take shims away from there, you get bump in. So depending on what it all is doing when you lift, if it's coming in or out, depends on where you place those shims. And if necessary, you might even have to flip the pivot ball around the other direction to more exaggerate what you need to do to get the proper bump. And like I say, most of the time we try to run 0 bump, and that's the most neutral. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that helps you out.